Hey everybody, welcome to the War Boss Fitch channel. This week we are moving into week number 5 of the Palal Grim Dark Future campaign. Remember, if you like this content, make sure that you like the video and subscribe for more Grim Dark Future campaign action. I've already got about 7 different more campaign plot lines written out. We'll get there one day. So before we jump into this week's game, we're going to take a look at some of the pictures that subscribers have sent in on the Discord channel. There are multiple factions fighting on Palal, fighting for either the Orcs or the Saurians. In our first battle, we have some Havoc brothers fighting against some Night brothers. I definitely like all the little bits of terrain on the board, clogging everything up for all the tanks that they put out there. This must have been a huge point battle because I know there's probably 5,000 points of stuff just in this picture. And the clashing of forces. Next battle was on Tabletop Simulator. Yes, you can send in Tabletop Simulator games. They definitely count. Here we have some Orc boys fighting against some clone troopers. And then this one didn't count towards the campaign, but one of our Orc commanders had a crisis of leadership, and the war boss was challenged by one of the boys. I love this idea. But then they went to battle against some Dao Union. Wonderful looking table. Some Orc commandos burninating. And then our next battle was something you don't see every day, which I definitely love. You see here, he's got paper miniature cutouts, and they look great fighting against the machine cult. I love this. And then we went down to 8 or 6 millimeter. Orc boys in a massive armor and Air Force column, running in and trying to crump some Dark brothers. And they re-racked for a second game with some Titan Lords coming along for the battle. So over the course of the games that were sent in, we had 3 Orc victories, 2 Star Host victories, and 1 tie, which I'm going to give a point to each army. So moving into today's game, Orcs are sitting on 10 points, and the Star Host are sitting on 7. So let me set the stage for our next battle. After the Saurian defense fleet lost in orbit, the Orcs had free reign to drop on Palal. The invasion was as organized as you would think an Orc invasion would be. Captains diving their ships towards the surface, racing to be the first to get axe into Lizard Skull. Some of the captains competing to be the last ones to fire their retro rockets, seeing who was the bravest or most foolish. From the perspective of the Saurians, it was a chaotic armada of rusted metal and thick black smoke hurtling towards the ground. Most of the ships fired their thrusters. Some did not. The green surface of Palal was pockmarked with the remains of Orcs too eager to get into a fight, exploding with toothy grins plastered on their faces. The Orcs that did make the smart choice soon disembarked from their ships, engines roaring as they launched into the jungles, large caliber guns firing into everything that moved. The Saurians assembled and launched raids against the tide of Orcs. High-speed engagements fought with tooth and claw. Raptors stalked the jungle looking for opportunities to pounce on any Orc scouts they found. Clanking contraptions with massive saw blades hacking at the jungle were smashed by ankylosaurs and triceratops. Even dread titans found their way into the makeshift Orc camps, tearing them to bits and smearing Orcs left and right. War is raging on Palal. The Orcs wanted to take the planet, and the Saurians look to make them regret it.
Our game today will be fought along this main thoroughfare in the jungle. We have jungle on that side, jungle on this side. In this game, both armies are going to deploy inside of the jungle, but their first turn of movement, they're not going to count as difficult terrain. And then we have 3 objectives in the middle. So instead of going over the armies, we are just going to deploy and show you what we got. Leading the orc invasion is the war boss himself, Jawhacker, along with an array of all of the orc shenanigans. Lurking in the jungle across the gap is a dread titan, surrounded by all of the big stumpy things. So let's go ahead and light this candle. Let's see who goes first. Orcs get a 1. Saurians get a 6. Uh-oh. Opening move for the Saurians. The Raptor Riders are going to move forward. On the other side of the board, the opening move is going to be the Brutal and Cunning Titan. Moving forward 12 to close the distance. Next move for the Saurians, the Ankylosaur is going to move forward and take some shots at Tubby. 2 shots. 1 hit. Saving on a 6. And it fails. So with those 6 damage, big guy goes down to 18 remaining. Next activation, Jawhacker and his orcs are going to surge out of the tree line. Triceratops is moving forward. Next to activate will be Smiley, the combat walker, to there. Saurian vet on Tyrannosaur up the middle. Next combat walker. Second Ankylo. Next to activate will be the Goblin Gobots. Unit of Guardians are going to be getting out of the Triceratops. Orc Specialists with the missiles. And the Dread Titan comes bounding through the forest. Next unit activated is our Orc Mob with carbines. The melee Saurian warriors are next. Next unit of goblins is going to move. Next unit of the Saurians, these are the ones that have the pistols. Saurians are complete, so next we're going to move these goblin tanks. And then the goblin tanks on the other flank. They're going to move there, which means that the Saurians on that objective are going to be in range. We're going to see some bazookas. So our goblins are going to be looking for a 4 to hit with good shot. We got 2 hits, blast to 3, so 6 hits. Save on a 4. Oh, he's only going to lose 1. All right, anticlimactic. Turn 1 is complete. The orcs have launched out of their cover with a mighty Wah! And the Saurians have answered with a mighty Let's see what happens in turn number 2. Ankylosaur is gonna move like a horsey and fire off into the goblin tanks. 2 shots on a 4. 1 hit, saving on the 6. And that is 1 goblin tank straight myrtleated. Pow! The Brutal and Cunning Titan is just going to pivot and open up with all barrels onto that unit of Guardians. Opening up with all barrels, hitting on a 4 with shooting. We got 8 hits and 4 6s, making it 12 hits. Saving on a 4. Killing off 9. Morale test for the 1 remaining. He's going to pass. The Raptor Rider is going to charge into Jawhacker and his squad. Rolling 5 dice for Devour. Nothing, like usual. Hitting on a 3 with lances. Okay, we got 7 hits, but no Predator. Saving on a 6 because the AP1 from Lance. We're going to lose all 7. Now it's time for the Orc boys to fight back. all of the basic Orc Boy attacks on a 4. For that many. 7 on a 3. He loses 2. Then we got Jawhacker. 2 hits. And the rest of the claws. 1 more hit. AP4. That will be the last of the Raptor squad. That's what you get for charging a Jawhacker. Yeah, I realize that. He gonna get his 3-inch wiggle. These goblin tanks over here, they are just going to hold and continue firing into that squad of Saurians on the objective. Hit on a 4. Only 1 hit this time. Losing 2 more. Chipping away. Pew pew. Oh, the Saurians are charging my lowly goblins. Oh no. So the long bomb charge, they're only able to get 1 in contact, but the goblins have to pile in. Hitting on a 4. And there is 1 predator, so we're going to re-roll this one. Hey, there we go. It doesn't continue. So 4 hits overall. Saving on a 6. Oh, I got 1 goblin that's a champion. Hitting on a 6. Nothing. Goblin need a morale test. Oh, they're going to fail. But because they have the upgrade, they are fearless. Yeah, I still fail. So we lose 3 little GoBots. Saurians back up. Good enough. And stunned. The Hugbot, thud, is going to charge in to those Saurians. So for stomps, we're going to start with that. We hit on a 4 with Furious. We got 2 hits there. Saving on a 5. There goes 1. And then the rest of the claws. Oh! Only 1 hit. Loses another 1. 14 attacks back on a 6 because they are fatigued. So all those 6s hit, but also with Predator, right? Yeah. Also with Predator, he gets to roll more attacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. 1 more hit. 8 attacks, saving on a 2. Oh, he's going to take 2. So with the fear of 2, the Combat Walker wins combat. And they pass their morale test. So move him back an inch. And he's down to 10. Oh, we got a hero! We got a hero! Here we go! 1 hit with Predator. 1 hit. AP3. Oh my god, the Orc takes it to the face! Jawhack is attacking back. We're going to say 4 Orcs are close enough. Still nothing. But I mean, he didn't die, so it's something. He's contesting. Hey! Over here, we're going to have Smiley. Move up 12 to go from that exhaust port to there. The trike is going to move forward onto that objective. In order to get the right angle, the Orc specialists are going to move up a little bit and launch all of their rockets into that trike. 6 shots hitting on a 5 with shooting. Well, we got 3 hits. 2 go through, that's 6 damage. Morale test on the trike. That's going to fail, but it has fearless. It don't matter. So it is stunned and down to 6. Okay, second unit Saurians moving forward, and they're going to fire into the specialists.
12-inch range should be in.
You have 1 guy in. After checking range, there's only going to be 1 in range, so they are going to charge into the Combat Walker. 20 attacks, hit number 4. And not a single Predator roll. 10 hits, perfectly average, saving on a 2. He's going to take 1. Attacking back with the claws. Nothing. And then the stomps. Nothing. But because the Combat Walker has a fear of 2, morale test for the Saurians, they're going to pass. So that means the Hugbot is down to 9. So over here, these goblins, they are just going to recover. Second Ankylosaur is moving forward. The Orc mob with all of the carbines, they're going to move forward like that. And then most of them have range to fire at that Ankylosaur over there. First, we're going to start off with all of the carbines, hitting on a 5 with the shooty, because the Orc leader, oh, look at all them 6s. 3, so it'll be 22, 24 hits. Jesus. Save it on a 2. Yep, there's 2. And then we got 2 rockets. 1 hit. Save it on a 4. He's good. Put the big tubby over there, down to 10. Saurian vet on Tyrannosaur moving forward. Goblin bots over here, they are going to take off running 2 to there. And then for the Saurians, the Dread Titan, bomb, to there. Just a few more activations on the orc side left. Jawhacker and his squad, they never actually activated themselves, so they're going to charge over here like that. So we got 5 boys. Ooh, only 3 hits, but they are furious, so that turns into 6. And then Jawhacker and one of the guys with the other claws, that turns into 2. 2 and a 6. So there goes 2 and 6 on a 4. There's another 2. 12 attacks from the Saurians on a 6. They got 2 hits with the Predator. Nothing else. 2 saves on a 5. Oh! Morale test. Saurian's going to pass. Last activation is just going to be these orc goblin tanks, and they're just going to hold because there's nothing in range for them to shoot right now. Nothing in range that's worth anything. So turn number 2 saw a whole lot of carnage. Bullets flying, bodies getting torn apart. But turn number 3, I think that Dread Titan is going to start causing a problem for Jawhacker. First activation, yeah, this is going to happen. All right, first we're going to do the AP2s hitting on a 2. 5 hits with a Predator. Go ahead and roll that again. And then the AP4s. The bite. So we got 4 hits with a Predator. 5 hits. So everything hits with Predator on top of everything. Uh-oh. AP2, the first ones we're going to do saving on a 4. So it takes 4 down to 14. And then an AP4 saving on a 6. Oh, as I missed 1 dice. Hey! So after all that, the big one, we'll call her Tina. Tubby Tina goes down to 2. Now fights back. First, we're going to do the 6 attacks at AP4, hitting on a 4. 3 hits, saving on a 6. So the Dread Titan takes 3. And then the Claw or Stomp, 8 attacks, AP2, hitting on a 4. You got 4 hits, saving on a 4. Takes 3, for a total of 5. So yeah, the Dread Titan won combat. Morale test, fail, fearless, fail. So I don't know how this would happen, but Tubby Tina takes off running, shaking bolts and nuts everywhere. Ah! And then the Dread Titan goes down to 15. So over here, Smiley ain't going that way. He's going to go charge this Ankylosaur. 4 attacks at AP1. Ooh, we got 6 because of Furious. Saving on a 3. Takes 2. And then we got 8 at AP4, hitting on a 4. So we got 6 hits because of the 2 Furious. Saving on a 6. There we go. So 7 total. So then the Ankylosaurus down to 3 is going to turn and go boom. 4 attacks, AP2 hitting on a 4. 2. Saving on a 4. Save. 4 attacks, AP1. Ooh, with Predator. So we got 3 hits. Saving on a 3. Ooh, saved them all. Fail the morale test and fearless. Still fail. So we got another fat body running away. As we realize that there's some gators sitting over here, he's just going to deploy them now. So they're going to drop in right underneath the Dread Titan. Probably bits of nuts and bolts passing through over there. So then they are immediately going to charge into Jawhacker and his squad. So adding up all the attacks, 12 attacks at AP2. Hitting on a 4. So 2 Predator hits for neither of those. On a 6. We got 2 orcs dead there. Gator bashes. There we go. One more 6. There we go. Saving on a 5. Ooh, there goes all 5 of those. And then 2 more attacks, AP1 from the vet. Whiff. So we lose 7 orc boys. And then the orcs fight back. So we're down to just 5 orc boys with Jawhacker. So 3 of them have the regular close combat attacks. 2 hits. Saving on a 3. 2 saves. Jawhacker hits on 3. 1 hit. Saving on a 6, he saves. And then the other claws, 2 hits, saving on a 6. 2 wounds to the gators. So, let's see if Jawhacker craps his pants. He does. Yeah, that'll do it. If Orcs runs away to fight again, they ain't beaten. Or something like that. Whatever Jawhacker plot armor needs to be. So over here, we are going to try the 10,000 cuts approach. I mean, he's not as strong as this one, but he's still pretty fucking strong.
Well, there's still a chance they might not kill him.
Oh, they're definitely not going to kill him. This is for internet points. Let's see if some orc shooting could do. Oh, this is gonna suck. Okay, whole lot of shooting. This is just the carbines hitting on a 5, and 6s are shooty. But look at that, not a single 6. Yeah, 12 hits, saving on a 2. Hey, there's 5. And then we got 4 rockets in there, hitting on a 5. Ooh, it turns into 2 with shooty, saving on a 4. So he takes 3 more. Bringing this big bastard to 6. We need a morale check. Morale test on a 2. Oh, fearless. Oh! Hey, he's just stunned because it wasn't close combat. Boop. Wahahaha. Yo, that happened. Never underestimate an orc. Okay, over here, what do we got going on? Big boy, he's going. Oh, he's gonna charge over there. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So we have the lance hitting on a 2 with the lance. Oh, so we got 2 hits plus a predator. Go ahead and roll again. Look for a 2. There you go. Lance puts it to AP2, saving on a 4. Oh, there's 4. 6 attacks, AP2. Is he hit on a 2 or a 3?
2.
Hitting on a 2.
It says 3, but then it has 2 in parentheses.
That's right. I gave him a thing +1 to hit. So we got 5 hits. So one of those is a 6. Go ahead and predator it up. Yep, another hit. Saving on a 4. 2 there. And then 4 more at AP1. 2 predator hits there. There we go. It turns into 5 hits. Saving on a 3. There's another 2. Oh, God. So Smiley's down to 4 wounds. 4 attacks, AP1, hitting on a 6. 1 hit. Oh, it takes a wound. 8 attacks, AP4, hitting on a 6. 1 hit. Saving on a 6. Takes another wound. Morale test for Smiley. He fails. Yeah. And we have another one. No, Smiley, no! Orcs are running out of ideas, actually. We're going to have these specialists fire all their rockets into the gators. 6 shots, hitting on a 5. So we got 4 hits, makes it 5 with the shooty. Saving on a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's going to be the gators gone, and then the vet is going to have 3 wounds left. Morale test for the gator vet. He's going to pass. That's what you get for killing Jawhacker, or at least making him run away. Plot armor is a hell of a drug. Bang! Okay, we're going to roll the AP1 and AP2 at the same time because their armor sucks. Hitting on a 4 with predators. There are 2 6s there. Go ahead and roll them. Or 1 more. Saving on a 6. Yeah! Dems some more crushed boys.
Don't shoot my gators.
So the goblin tanks are going to do a little bit of a move to there, and then they're going to fire at these right here. 3 shots on a 4. Oh, 1 hit. Loses 2. And that's going to be enough for a morale test. Oh, fearless. This again. Yeah, they're fine. Blam, blam. The trike is going to recover all the goblins here because they are shooty. We're going to fire into that. 7 shots on a 6. 2 hits turns into 4. Loses 2. That big blob over there. Speaking of that big blob, they're just gonna they're gonna give them goblins a hug. 13 attacks, hitting on a 4. Ooh, we got some predator in there. Saving on a 6. 1, 2, 3, 5, 7. Oh, my goblin boys. My GoBots. Yep. So the Hugabot is just going to go in here. 4 at AP1. 2 hits. 1 gone. 8 at AP4. 5 hits. 5 gone. For a total of 6. 7 attacks on 6. I got 2. Oh, with Predator, go to roll 2 more. 7 got a 2. Take 1. Morale test for the Saurians. They're going to pass. So Huggy Bot backs up an inch. And it's down to 8. The Lone Guardian, he's going to go charge the tanks. 1 attack. It hits. Saving on a something. Not that. 1 wound goes through. And then the Goblin tanks attack back with nothing. So morale test for the Goblin tanks. Oh, they're going to pass. So that's it for the Saurians. All we got left over here is this grouping, and we're going to go ahead and move them. And they're going to end up like that. We're going to have the Goblins fire at the Dread Titan. And then the Goblin tanks are going to fire at that Tyrannosaur over there. So our Goblins are going to hit on a 6, but they are shooting for 4 hits. So they're on a 2. Yeah, they're good. And then the Goblin tanks on a 4. Whiff. With the loss of both the Brutal and Cunning Titan and Jawhacka running off the field, things are not looking good for the Orcs. One more turn to see what happens on the board. Tyrannosaur charging into the Orc boys. Lances. 2 hits with Predator. 3 hits. 2 dead boys. Predator. 6 dead boys. Oh. 3 more dead boys. So that was 11. Oof. All the attacks back on a 4. 8 hits, saving on a 3. So it takes 3. So the Orc boys definitely lost combat. They are below half. And they run away. Kind of a theme. If the Orc boys don't win combat, they just kind of F off into the distance. So the Hugbot is going to charge back into these Saurians here. These are the stomp attacks on a 4. We got 3 because of Furious. So I'll lose 1. And then the Claws. Ooh. 3 hits. So they're going to lose 3 more. So 4 total. Down to 3 Saurians. 1 hit. Save it on a 2. Saves. Fail morale. Fearless. Oh, they're gone. Beep, beep, beep. The Ankylosaur is going to swing a tail over at those tanks. AP1 attacks. 1 hit. Save it on a 4. Save. Whiff. Goblin tanks. 1 hit. Save. Tied combat, but because they are scared, the Ankylosaur's scary, the Goblins are going to be pinned. Ooh, you scary. For lack of better targets, all those Goblins are going to fire at the Tyrannosaur. 10 attacks on a 6. 2, but with shooting makes it 4. Save it on 3s. Yeah, he's good. Nope, the Gator Veteran. Charge it over there. 2 at AP1. 1 hit with Predator. 1 hit. 3. Pass. AP2s. Predator. 4 hits. Saving on a 4. Takes 2. Fighting back. AP1s. 2 hits. 2 saves. AP4s. 1 hit. Takes a wound. We're out test for the Gator. He fails. Fearless. He's good. Even though it says 2, it was a 6, so that means he's down to 4. So just to expedite. God, I'm such an orc here. So we're going to move those there because the only thing that I have left is to unpin those and then those Goblin tanks over there, which they're not going to do nothing. So we move those there, and it's going to be 1, 2 Saurian objectives to 1 contested because his toe is on the objective. So the Saurians in this game were able to push back the forces of the Orcs, and Jawhacka himself was forced to flee the field. But don't worry, Orc fans. Jawhacka has an entire fleet that they have yet to cannibalize.
As Jawhacka and his boys retreated back to the safety of their camp, miles away in the sunken pyramid, the same console that warned of the incoming orc fleet spun to life yet again. Warp rifts were detected as yet more ships entered the system. Not the churning maelstrom that appeared when the orcs arrived. It was a brief wink as the rift opened and closed. This fleet was organized in a way the orcs could never dream to be. Soon, readings came back of some ship classes it recognized. The smooth, sleek shape of the Saurian star hosts made the bulk of the force. But some were oddly shaped and unsymmetrical, each one a patchwork of reactor returns and electrical feedback. They sailed beside the star host ships, seeming to be pulled along in their wake. The new fleet changed its heading towards Palal, guns scanning for any sign of the orc fleet. But every orc ship had made for the surface, leaving nothing in orbit. A coded message came through to the console.